So, welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about mental wellness. So, mental wellness is kind of a new concept, but it's really a state of being. So, it's a state of being that's reflective of how you are feeling and how you are thinking and how you are functioning in the world. And it's a continuum. So, it's a continuum from a state of non functioning, really shut down and not feeling well at all, to kind of a middle state of being stable, and on the other end, a state of flourishing. And we all are on this continuum of functioning all the time. So we sometimes are doing better than other times, and overall, that's what we call our state of mental wellness, is where are we at any particular time on this continuum of functioning and feeling. So the thing is that we actually have a lot more input and control into our mental well-being than people realize. We can affect our state of well-being and our mental wellness through our actions and how well we take care of ourselves and how we are functioning, throughout the day. The main idea here that I want you to take away is that mental wellness is something that you can improve. You absolutely can improve your state of mental wellness. You can influence your mental wellness through all different kinds of practices to support your mental wellness. And you can develop routines that help you do these mental wellness practices on a regular basis and become part of your natural life. It's really important to give priority to your mental wellness. So, I'm going to share a little bit about my story related to mental wellness. When the pandemic started, I had already had in place several mental wellness practices, which helped me go through the pandemic a lot easier than people who didn't have any mental wellness practices in place at all. So I realized during that time how important these practices are, and the need to really start sharing these practices with the world, because I want to see everyone flourishing. I want to see everyone getting to a point where they are stable and then actually flourishing in their lives. So when the pandemic started, I had already had in place good nutrition practices. I had a yoga practice. I had the practice of getting out in nature on a regular basis, a journaling practice, a gratitude practice. Now, these are 5 really good practices, but all told, there's about 13 different practices you can use to support your mental wellness. And I really see these practices as being part of 4 major areas. We've got the physical foundation is the first area of mental wellness. We have to have a physical foundation in place to support mental wellness. The second area that I see is really important is creating structures and having freedom. There has to be a balance between structure and freedom. And thirdly, we have to nourish the spirit. We have to make sure the spirit is being taken care of, our own internal spirit, that we are not just always up in our heads, we're not just in our body, but also that third part, the spirit, has to be taken care of. And finally, having good thought processes and beliefs. So those are the 4 areas of mental wellness: the physical foundation, structure and freedom, nourishing the spirit, and the thought processes. These are the four main areas, and within those four, we have 13 different practices. You don't have to do all 13, adopting as many as you feel inclined to adopt will help you. But we are going to start with looking at the very most basic part of it, which is the physical foundation. So, the physical foundation of mental wellness, the way I see it, has two really important components that are kind of non negotiable. You've got nutrition and you've got sleep. These two areas, these two parts of mental wellness make the foundation of mental wellness. You have to have good nutrition and good sleep in order to have a good, healthy mental wellness. So that's what this particular video series, this particular course is about. It's the effect of nutrition on mental wellness. Again, mental wellness is something that you can influence, and you can influence it happily through nutrition. So I'm going to be sharing all different information and knowledge and practices related to mental wellness and nutrition, and just do the best you can. Just adopt as much of it as you can. So we want to build a really strong, healthy foundation for mental wellness. And the takeaway here is mental wellness is something that you can influence and you can improve. So I'm excited. Let's get going.